Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. At Vacation Genie, we believe digital currencies are meant to do more than just sit in your wallet. They're meant to take you places. We want to help you step into the future of cryptocurrency spending, as travel is one of the top categories for spending your crypto. It provides you with the best ROI, lasting memories. Make sure to check out Vacation Genie today. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Wednesday. We are officially midweek, and we have some news to cover, and it might not be the longest show, but we're going to get after it. It is the summer bummer. People are out hitting the beach and putting their toes in the sand, which I highly recommend. But if you want your crypto news, then this is the place for you. We have a few countries to dive into. We got New Zealand, we got South Korea. We're gonna also get into the craziness when it comes to Tornado Cash. It seems like I literally just got logged out of all of my articles. Oh, okay. Thanks so much to CoinDesk. But we have Tornado Cash. We're going to dive into Robinhood. We have Peanut, the little meme coin that's popping off. And then we also have Ripple and their new BNY Mellon partnership. Brad Garlinghouse was on CNBC. I acquired the clip actually just before I went live. I didn't see it beforehand, but we're going to play it anyway. And then we're going to get into our coins to watch. Like I said, it's not the craziest. Set of headlines. It's not the longest show, but again, we're just gonna go and continue to get into it anyway. Okay, beautiful. All right, sorry guys, I just gotta log back into my stuff. I don't know why it logged me out. Okay, beautiful. All right, Robinhood, that's good. Let's get this all covered. Okay, beautiful. All right, I'm back. I am back. All right, let's get into the word of crypto today. Guys, we have a lot to chat about. We're going to dive into it, but we have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and a subscriber goal. Guys, we are soaring with subscribers today. Can you guys see it? Oh, there it goes. To 22,211 subscribers, guys. Let's see if we could hit that 2,222. 11 more, that would be nice. It would be nice, and I like the 222 numbers. So, guys, let's get those 150 likes today, please. It would be nice. It would be cool to see. Also, we have a members only after show today, so please make sure, if you have not yet, please become a member of the YouTube channel. It would help us greatly support this channel. And then go ahead and connect your YouTube account in Discord, and then it'll read that you're a member, and then you can join the members only after show. I will say right now, just as a little warning, and I'll throw it out there again later for people that join the show, I will not be here Friday. Friday, I have some things to take care of, and because the news has been slow, I figured it's a good time to take that Friday off and go take care of some things that I need to do. So please, if you haven't yet, like, subscribe, and share, and keep in mind tomorrow I will have a show. Friday, I will not. So tomorrow's Thursday. Following day is Friday. Friday, no show. So maybe if we're popping off tomorrow, we could do an after show if you guys want. but the plan is just to take off Friday. Okay, we got Silver Days, Mike Volmer. Good morning, everyone. Rob C, nice to see you guys. We had a bunch of bots that raided our chat before too. Alexandra G, my G, good morning. Black Hat was undercover too this morning. Mama Shadow, son of backup, good morning. Doge Bull, Nash, Aquarian, good morning. Who else we got? Peace of Mind, good morning. Ace of Hearts, good morning to you. Joe Harvey is here. King Bean, it says, here we go. I love that. Bobby F, Elric, good morning. We got Curtis, good morning. Welcome, welcome. John Shanks is here. Grandpa's chilling. Curtis said, give me zest. Senjamin, good morning. Greg Carmichael, nice to see you. I'm doing good. Hope you're doing well. John White, good morning. Fat Oracle says good morning to everyone. We love that, right, Nash? The official Man OC show, good morning. Nice to see you over there on X. Mike Mazzone and Yukio are over there as well. We have Irrelevant, good morning. Any good recipes? Actually, remind me later. I made, last night, I made garlic butter steak and potatoes. It was, gotta say, fire. And I have leftovers today to eat for lunch, and I'm so excited for it. So just throwing that out there. If you guys want some details, I could talk about it later. But I did make a fire dinner last night. And then tonight is going to be chicken stir fry. So I'm actually very excited for that too. I've been craving it. And so I'm on a roll, but this weekend I really do want to get sushi. Like, I'm trying to like work really hard this whole week so I can redeem myself or reward myself with some sushi. So I'm hoping that could be the case this weekend at some point if I don't get too busy. Andy, good morning. Casper, good morning over there on Rumble. I see you. John Foster's here. Papa John, I hope Emma's here too. Ron, good morning. Tips over there on X. Good morning. We have Mark Smithson, John Jacob Jingles over there on Rumble. Nick, good morning. X Frata, good morning on X. I see you. Let's see who else is here. All set, good morning. I think I got everyone. Solo Hefe, I think I said hello to Jeffrey. Good morning. I didn't see you yet. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, guys, let's send it. Let's send it. Pimp it.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Steak, sweet potato, and salad. That sounds good. That sounds really good, actually. David Bulls, I see you too. Hello, French. Good morning. Alex, good morning. Hello, everybody. Guys, I don't know how you feel, though. We got some purple on today. You guys can't even see, like, the full outfit because it's, like, it has, like, tiers to it. It's, like, three little fluffies. I know TikTok could see it. But on YouTube, you can't really see it. But I hope you guys like the purple. I'm feeling very purple nowadays. I'm feeling the vibes. I like purple. Also aligning with Vacation Genie because Vacation Genie's all purple. All right, guys. The mug is out. The mug is like the size of my head. But we have a lot of coffee to kick us off today. Let's go into the market recap. We have a lot of greens today, guys. People are speculating Bitcoin could hit highs today. I do hope always that that's the case. But Bitcoin's been holding steady around this 106 to 109 range. But again, 109 is a critical level. We'll dive into that in just a moment. But XLM is popping off today, up 14%. Ray is up. That radium up 11%. Overall, we're seeing some nice greenery. Bonk is one of our larger losers on this little screen right here, down around 5.5%. Back to Bitcoin, though. Bitcoin, looking good. We were just shy of $110,000 earlier. We were pumping. I think I saw the high of 109.7. Right now, we're at $109,271, up 0.29%. Again, 109.3 is the important level to watch. That is our high from January. Again, if we could confidently pass that 109, we're looking for that 112. Volume hasn't been the highest. However, we do have that money flow that's slightly ticking upward with that VWAP and a freshly printed green dot on Market Cipher. So I do hope that we could close out the week with a nice green candle. The RSI, man, a little bit of a pump, but choppy here. But I do believe holding this level is nice and it's important because if we continue to move up, we might see some beautiful price action. Alts are popping off too, which is why I put in that poll here on YouTube. I wrote, is it time for alt season? People believe that alt season is dead. Do you concur with that statement? Is alt season dead? Is it still here? Are we going to have an alt season? Is it time for alt season? Please make sure you comment that or enter the poll. Either one. We're going to start with our breaking news headlines. We're going to start in South Korea, then go to New Zealand, and bippity boppity boo. We're going to do this. Let's go. South Korean bank stocks are surging this morning because of some stablecoin news. Now, again, we're seeing the crypto market skew into the trad market and make it a mover. And so this is very important in terms of sentiment, in my opinion, especially within another country, being South Korea. Shares of major South Korean banks surged following major trademark filings for stablecoins. And according to a Google Finance data, at least 3 South Korean banks that recently applied for Korean won stablecoin trademarks saw their stock prices increase by 10% to almost 20%. And the reaction suggests investor optimism around banks potentially entering the crypto sector. Now, we know that the move recently in South Korea has been for the government to have stable coins, and they said we're going to put CBDCs on the back burner. Again, it's never on the back burner. Stable coins are their way of easing in the digital won, and for people to go ahead and get used to that, maybe program them a little bit, and then slide in that CBDC as the next layer. So I would just be aware of that plan. But also, it's better to have stablecoins over CBDCs anyway. So it's like stablecoins are CBDC light, but we kind of need stablecoins in one way or another. So I would just like to throw that out there, that just advise caution to you guys overall. Now, for maybe less bullish news, we have New Zealand that is looking to ban crypto ATMs. Now, I think this is a huge L for New Zealand. I think eventually they will turn that around as the adoption of crypto picks up, because we want accessibility, right? And so there's fiat ATMs everywhere. There should be crypto ATMs everywhere as well. And so now they want to ban ATMs over anti-money laundering. And so the government wants to target the means criminals use to, quote, convert cash to high-risk assets such as crypto. Now, again, this is FUD. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt to the highest degree. Because, again, if you are trying to launder money using crypto, you are blatantly not a smart individual. Because the blockchain, it's transparent. So if you're trying to move money from one place to another, you're gonna see that. People can track it. People can find you. So I do not recommend doing that or committing a crime, period. But it's very foolish for someone to go ahead and try to money launder with crypto. And even beyond that, you can look at the amount of fiat that gets laundered versus the amount of crypto that gets laundered, and it's not even comparable, where it's like 1% of cryptocurrency gets laundered or used for criminal activity. And how do we know that? Because, again, the transparency of the blockchain. You can't really track where fiat goes. And it kind of relates to a lot of the corruption that we see happening, and the amount of people that get away with crimes due to the fact that we have a corrupt financial system. And if there were more transparent means of tracking money, then people wouldn't get away with the stupid things that they get away with, and the corruption would not be as rampant. Now, there was also a proposal here in New Zealand for setting an upper limit of 5,000 New Zealand dollars, or around 3,000 US, for international cash transfers to make it harder for criminals to move funds offshore. And so, again, they're saying that crypto ATMs are bad, and I don't believe that to really be the case. But out of the 38.5 thousand ATMs worldwide, 30,000 are in the U.S., and it was said that maybe crypto ATMs in the U.S. could actually hit federal buildings as well, which wouldn't be shocking, because we know those trad bros and those federal bros are going to want their hands on some Bitcoin at some point. And it would also be educational for them as well. Has crypto gotten watered down? I don't believe crypto has been watered down. I would say no, just because it is an open source technology, right? So it's like, how can you tell somebody to not go and create a coin or a token? It's just impossible. It's open source code. Anyone could do anything anywhere. Just like how anyone could create a website doesn't mean that it's useful. Someone could create a game doesn't mean it's useful. So the same thing goes for tokens, right? If someone creates a token, then it's just out there. It's just code that's sitting there. To me, it just doesn't make a difference. It's either whether people give liquidity to it or not. And if they do, then again, that's a free market where people are able to go ahead and invest what they want or use whatever currency they want. It's a literal free market. So can you really control what people do? Can you give permission in a permissionless space? No. So that's kind of my take. I'm pretty neutral. And if someone wants to make a meme coin, then have at it. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're
Good morning
welcome.
to the best crypto channel on earth.
Oh, Lord of Cages. Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. You're very sweet. Very sweet. Thank you. Oh, Bobby Flash. That was a hot take. Okay. Okay. Please smash the like, subscribe, and share. We're looking for 150 likes today. I know that's been a difficult thing with YouTube lately, so we're gonna be okay either way. But let's at least get 100 likes today. We're gonna talk about Tornado Cash because that is the talk of the town as well. And I'm kind of taken back a little bit at the fact that OFAC basically has no control over Tornado Cash, basically said, like, yeah, it's open source. Like, if someone misuses it, that's their problem. But they're not allowed to use that fact in this case with one of the founders and creators of Tornado Cash. Like, what world are we living in where a rule exists, but, oh, this might help your case, so you can't use it? That is blasphemy. And that is what's wrong with this system. The judge overseeing the criminal case against Tornado Cash developer Roman Storm said Tuesday she will not allow the verdict in another related case, Van Loon versus Department of Treasury, to be discussed during the Storm's upcoming trial. The words Van Loon are not going to show up in this trial, she said. And the hearing, a final in-person status conference before Storm's trial begins, largely focused on motions. A pretrial motion to exclude certain evidence or arguments, in this case, largely witness testimony, from being allowed during trial from both prosecutors and Storm's defense team. And after hearing discussion from both sides, the judge decided to rule on some of the motions, and as well as a telephone conference earlier this week. She hasn't made up her mind on which witnesses will be allowed to testify. She was firm in her decision to preclude testimony about the Van Loon case, which concerned the Treasury's OFAC ability to sanction Tornado Cash. And so, after years of back and forth, again, they did delist Tornado Cash, again, being that they can't sanction it. How do you say that it's not allowed to be used? Or, oh, you can't have certain witnesses. That's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Justice for Roman Storm, and both the Romans that are involved in Tornado Cash. Justice for them, because this is absolutely ridiculous. And I really do hope that we go ahead and stand up for privacy. This is a pivotal case for privacy. In the same way everyone advocated for Ross Ulbright, they should advocate for Romans, both the Romans, as well. Because this is blasphemy. Blasphemy. Straight up wrong. Coming after people for creating a technology. Like, you're going to come after whoever created the telephone because there are people that say bad things over the phone? You're going to delete Twitter because people say things you don't agree with on Twitter? No. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Gonna take away everyone's internet because they looked up something they shouldn't look up? Yeah, if they're doing something bad on the internet, find them and hold them accountable. But don't go ahead and punish the person that created the internet. Like, I can't. It's just stupid. This is very stupid. Sorry, I shouldn't have said stupid, but it is what it is. I'm going to keep my chill. Sip my coffee. Anyway, we got Robinhood that's looking to tokenize some stocks. They have an OpenAI tokenized stock that is backed by a special purpose vehicle. What is happening with tokenized stocks? A lot of people and a lot of exchanges are looking into it. Again, we know that tokenization is inevitable. Tokenized stocks are inevitable 24/7. Trading is inevitable. And hopefully at a point where you could go and purchase these stocks on an exchange and take self-custody of them. So that way you don't have to worry about a third party, a centralized entity, holding your stocks and being in control essentially of your portfolio and saying, hey man, we don't like you, we're going to shut down your account. I believe it was even E-Trade when Roaring Kitty was trading GameStop that they actually threatened to take away Roaring Kitty's account because he had too much power on the internet. And they thought he was a market mover. And also he was making too much money and they didn't like that. So we need to prevent that at some point. And I believe this is the gateway to that at some point. Robinhood tokens offering liquidity in OpenAI technically aren't equity, according to Vlad, the CEO, in a CNBC interview. But he says they are backed by Robinhood's ownership stake in a special purpose vehicle. Now, OpenAI warned earlier this month that the tokens being offered by Robinhood do not represent equity in the company, and any transfer of equity would require OpenAI's approval, which they haven't given. And so Vlad said, in and of itself, I don't think it's entirely relevant that it's not technically an equity investment. What's more important is that retail customers have an opportunity to get exposure to the asset. And so Robinhood isn't the first platform to offer shares in a pre-IPO with the model. Now, Linkto, which offered retail investors exposure via special purpose vehicles that bought up shares on the secondary market, recently filed for bankruptcy. And so among the companies is Ripple and its CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, and distanced themselves from Linkto. He said that we stopped approving more Linkto purchases in secondary markets in late 2024 amid that growing skepticism. So as you can see, it's a little bit of choppy waters when it comes down to tokenization of these assets, especially pre-IPO assets. But I think at the end of the day, we are going to see probably Coinbase list their own stock on their exchange in a tokenized form. That I wouldn't be surprised. And if it actually happens, clip this and post it when it happens because I'm waiting for it. I'm absolutely waiting for it. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, yeah, that's true, too. Who said that? John White. That was a good one. That was a good one, John White. Crypto Trucker Mike, good morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Please make sure you listen to Piano Maddie B.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
So good to see you guys. You guys are so nice and beautiful. We do have a meme coin, Peanuts, that is rising because of Elon Musk. And Elon, you know what? I'll actually pull up the meme because I don't want to say any of these words out loud for the sake of censorship. Let me pull up Elon Musk. Let me go grab his tweet. I'm not actually going to say these words out loud. Let's see. Let Elon's meme speak for itself. Let's see. So basically, if you guys don't remember the story behind Peanut, Peanut was a little squirrel owned by this man. And essentially, little Peanut went viral. Except that the authorities, I believe this was in New York, went and picked up the little squirrel and killed him. Killed little Peanut. Why did you kill Peanut? That's the question everyone wants to ask. And so Elon said they arrested and killed Peanut, but have not tried to file charge against anyone on this specific list. And said, Elon says, the government is deeply broken. And put this meme. More squirrels and raccoons have been arrested than anyone on this specific list. And so Elon did mention certain people that are supposedly on this list. Like I said yesterday, I'm going to keep it to myself on how I feel about all of this. My heart goes out to Peanut's family and the raccoon's family as well. We tend to forget the little raccoon. But I'm feeling sus vibes over this whole list story. sus vibes written all over it. Again, I'm not diving into it for the sake of censorship and being canceled. And so we're going to keep things to ourselves for now, but RIP Peanut. And could it all be a distraction? Who knows? I don't know. I'm keeping my mouth shut because censorship and community ethics, I don't know. But I'm keeping my mouth shut. But that's the latest. If you like Peanut, the meme coin, go look into that. We're also going to talk about our spotlight today, which is Ripple. Again, I told you guys, very quick show today, but we are going to get through it anyway and go and talk in the Discord later. Our spotlight today... Wait, hold on. Friends? Did my computer froze? Are we good? Hello? Can I get a sound check, please? I think my YouTube froze. My whole computer just froze. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to check my other screen that has a delay. Okay, I guess I'm good. Sorry about that. My whole computer froze. I was like, oopsies. Okay, guys, we have a Ripple, guys, with a BNY Mellon partnership. What's happening? Your project spotlight starts now. Ripple has Ripple has tapped BNY Mellon to help custody their reserves as their stablecoin RLUSD surpassed $500 million. Brad put a little tweety out this morning saying he joined CNBC to discuss the institutional stablecoin momentum and how trusted banks like BNY, and they just announced as RLUSD's reserve banking partner today, are ready to go all in on crypto with regulatory clarity. Brad says the U.S. is long overdue for crypto market structure legislation, which will protect consumers, establish jurisdictional swim lanes, and allow financial innovation to thrive. Now, I would also keep note, again, let's go back a few years here and talk about 2022. I believe it was November 22 or November 23. I'm going to say November 22, where the New York Federal Reserve had a whole tokenization CBDC project that went on. And one of the banks that was involved in that was BNY Mellon. So BNY is all over that CBDC stuff. Also, you know, Ripple is best friends with the WEF, World Economic Forum, and they are proponents of CBDCs as well. So Ripple's whole thing is CBDCs. Now they're, again, venturing into stablecoins to ease their way to bring the United States perhaps a CBDC, which I'm not a fan of. However, this was the interview. We're going to play some of it until we kind of get bored. Again, I didn't catch this until right before I went live. I was trying to find the video. So here's the latest. This is Brad Garlinghouse on CNBC.
With BNY, for BNY to be its primary custodian for its stablecoin. Joining us first on CNBC, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse. Wow, that's a nice shot, Brad. It suits you well. You're looking very, even presidential almost. Welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be here. Good to be back on Squawk Box.
You need a custodian for your stablecoin. Why BNY?
Well, look, I think as the crypto industry has emerged from kind of the last administration where the industry was being attacked, working with the most trusted, the most well-regulated and even the best capitalized partners is a way to continue to build trust in this system. And stablecoins at their core, by their nature, it's a dollar backed with a dollar in deposits. BNY Mellon has, for a very long time been amongst the most trusted partners out there for as a custody bank. So we're really pleased. We think it's indicative of the shift of tide where we've had headwinds for this industry are now becoming tailwinds. And I think we're going to see a lot of growth.
I mean, all the way back to that duel, I think, right? Is that Bank of New York? I think, yeah, Alexander Hamilton. It goes back a ways, doesn't it?
That one goes way back. I didn't put a number out there because I wasn't sure how many years it's been. But the BNY Mellon, we feel very lucky to be partnered with them. And we think, again, building trust for the whole industry and having RLUSD, our stablecoin, which just passed $500 million of market cap. We launched only about 6 months ago, so we're really pleased with that trend line and feel like this will only continue to build that trust.
It's small compared to some of your competitors, though, at this point. How does that factor into how you approach the whole stablecoin industry?
So the stablecoin industry is about $250 billion today. You know, many people think it'll be between 1 and 2 trillion in a handful of years. The growth behind it has been profound. We joined the market kind of late, partly because we were using stablecoins in our payment flows for our institutional customers. As you probably know, Ripple at its core has been a payments company and solving a cross-border payments problem. We use stablecoins, we use XRP where it makes sense. And stablecoins, when we were using that, we were a big part of activity for us. We were minting a lot, and we thought we can participate in this market, given our institutional background, given the fact we've leaned into compliance and been very regulated. We have over 60 global licenses to participate in these markets. So we feel like the growth ahead will serve us well as we continue to serve that institutional client.
This doesn't. You still want a banking license, right? Even though you have this deal with BNY.
Well, yes is the short answer. We have pursued and requested application to apply for an OCC license as well as a Fed master account. We think that the key here for crypto and the kind of decentralized finance, as many people call it, Ripple has been building bridges between traditional.
As many people call it, DeFi, like, sir, do you not believe in DeFi yourself? See, that's some tea right there. That's some tea. Like, Brad, my guy, as some people call it, DeFi? Interesting. All right, Brad. That's your latest, though. So BNY Mellon, one of the oldest banks out there, is custodying their reserves for RLUSD. Like I said to TikTok, I will clip them right now. TikTok's gonna get clipped. So if you guys don't chill, I'm literally turning it off. And I will not stream on TikTok for the rest of the week. So I will not stream for the rest of the week on TikTok. But if you're good and you want to be nice, you could go to YouTube and watch, or Rumble, or X. But I will turn off TikTok. It will be done. Going over our next segment, our coins to watch. We're gonna get into it. Our gainers, our losers, all of that. Let's do it. Overall, we got our market recap just sitting here. Our top 3 coins at the moment, obviously I don't count stables, would be Bitcoin, ETH, and XRP, surprisingly. We do have our gainers today. Leading the way is Stellar XLM, up 11.7%. Oh, now, 14.9. Oh, okay, XLM, I see you. Radium up 10%, Curve almost 10%, Uniswap up 8.7%, and 4 up 7.3%, or 7.23, sorry. Then we got Bonk leading the losers, down 6.8%, Story down 1.7%, XDC down 1.2%, Zcash down 1.2%, and Fartcoin down 0.47%. So a little bit of a mix of things going on today. I do hope that you guys are subscribing to the channel. Help us out here, and also become a subscriber and get a membership, so that way you guys could pop in to the after show once this concludes. We're going to dive into the Ethereum and Litecoin chart before we move on. Critical level, everyone's losing their mind. We manifested some heart, love, energy for Ethereum. 2660 is the level to watch. We want to close here today. That's literally where we're sitting right now. We're up 1.73%. Your bullish scenario is where we kind of like topped out in June, back here to our like local-ish bottom, towards the end of June. So we have our $2,800 ETH. That's what we want to see, which is really $2,770. I don't like to talk about that level. It's not a level that I like chatting about. But again, $2,800 ETH is our bullish scenario. Ultimately, 3,000. I was thinking, okay, we could hit 3,000 if we just blast right through that 2,800, go straight to 3,000. Hopefully that becomes the case. But over the weekend, just watch out for that 200-day SMA that lies at $2,485. That is definitely a level to watch. Critical levels here for ETH. In addition, we do have the green dot printed, moving that momentum like light speed, VWAP, pumped, money flow, chilling. Also, we have the RSI that is making its way up. It is bullish at the moment, but not close to oversold, which means that maybe we could see that oversold trigger around that $3,000 ETH. At least that's what I hope. Litecoin, guys, $88.82. Again, still chilling here. up 1.1%. We are looking at that $91. Again, bearish is at 83, 84, 85-ish. Green dot has been freshly printed on market Cipher. Hopefully we see that confirmed. VWAP is pumping. Money flow is flat, man. I hope that changes for Litecoin soon. I'm sure it will at some point. The RSI is breaking through that neutral. It is now bullish, the highest we've seen since the beginning of July. Again, pretty much 6 days ago. We're greedy people, though. We have short memories. But Litecoin's just chilling. She's having a good time. 200-day SMA is at $98, which is a critical level to watch as well. So please make sure you guys go ahead and watch out for these levels. I'm watching you, TikTok. Yeah, Black Hat and everyone does a very good job of modding TikTok, but you know what? You can't control what people say, and the only way I can control the situation is by shutting them off. So yeah, we're gonna get after it though. I'm not mad. It is what it is. Just people, I don't know where they were raised or who raised them, but it's all good. Bitcoin's still chilling, guys. Again, 1093 is where we're sitting exactly at the moment, which is our critical level to watch. Again, maintaining support here is critical to go ahead and hit that new high or our current high to make a new high of $112,000 is our current all-time high. Again, green dot freshly printed. We're going to see if that goes off and confirms. But yesterday we were chatting about crypto credit cards and crypto debit cards. So if you guys have one, please give us some experience or what personal anecdote. Is that what it's called? Personal anecdotes? Is that the right word? Am I completely blanking? But give us your personal experience when it comes down to those crypto debit or credit cards in the after show. I would really love to hear about that, so that way we could chat about that in the after show. That is our topic today, so please drop some details. But please go ahead and join that after show right now. We're going to dive into it. Like I said, again, these have been shorter shows this week just because, again, it's not too crazy of a headline type week, and I just want to give you the essentials so that way you walk away and say, oh yay, we have our beautiful headlines. So that way we could go ahead and just provide you value. All I try to do is provide value for you guys, and I don't want to just like give fluff to the show because no one wants fluff. We just want like real news. And so I try to provide you all the value that I could, and I really do appreciate every single one of you guys for going ahead and supporting the show the way that you do. It means the world to me. We currently have 1,000 people watching on X as YouTube continues to try to damp us over here, rain on our freaking parade. But we're not going to let them rain on our parade. Isn't that right?
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
But I do appreciate every single one of you guys. I am hoping that the market picks up again soon. We are doing stupendously well. Like Bitcoin sitting at 109.3 is amazing. It's just people are greedy. And also it's summer, so people take the time off, and that's why like things aren't as busy because people want to put their toes in the sand, which is completely understandable. And so guys, like I said, Friday there will be no show. Today is Wednesday, so we do have a show tomorrow. And then Friday we will be taking the day off from the show. But I will be posting anyway. I post every day because I'm a psycho and I'm addicted to the internet. So please make sure you guys go ahead and continue to support the post. If you guys see my post on any platform, it is critical that you guys smash the like and comment if you feel the need to click a few extra buttons, because it really does help put us in the algorithm and thus spread our word throughout the world, because we want people to know about Bitcoin and the revolution that it brings. So no matter if the news is hot or if it's slow, maybe not as spicy, it's still okay because the blockchain still works. The fundamentals of crypto are here, which is being your own bank, having censorship resistant transactions, and 24/7 communication through money. And that's essentially what we are here for. So if you haven't yet, please smash the like, subscribe, share it out with friends. Have a beautiful and happy Wednesday. I will be posting videos as I do every afternoon anyway, and hop into that after show right now for members. Again, if you haven't yet, please make sure you become a member of the YouTube channel and follow us on Abstract. Black Hat says we have 109 followers over there already. Wow. Love that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Guys, have a great day. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Happy Wednesday. I will see you guys in Discord now, and I'll be posting in a little while anyway. Have a beautiful day. Happy Wednesday. Stay zesty. Bye. Mwah.